morning. Yes, mistakes have been done. Yes, corruption had been there with us, and of course, still here with us. But again, this administration is saying that it's getting, Nigeria out of the woods and that she had been in. And so that's our focus this morning. Let's look at it. The pains that what Nigerians are going through, and I'm not, from top to bottom, Nigerians are going through very difficult times, pains and all of that. But here's the good news. Okonjo-Iweala, remember, former Minister of Finance, had said this thing about this administration, that it is on recovery path. That's what DG of the World Trade Organization had said about Nigeria, that really on the recovery path. You would also know that financial bodies of the world, like the IMF and the World Bank, had said that, yes, Nigeria is on recovery path.
Yeah.
This our attention this morning. Look at it that way, not about
not just coming squarely for the government.
Squarely for the government.
Yes.
So okay, wow. Opinion would be about Nigerians, not about me. But again, let's look at the indices that we're seeing that we're really working towards a recovery path. And what recovery means is that it's going to get better. Nigerians are hopeful of better days ahead. That's what it is all about this morning. All right. All
right. Yeah. Right about now, we're going on a commercial break, and once we come back, we'll get back to your calls. And just like my boss has said rightly, let's stick to what we are talking about this morning. Okay. Stick to your radio sets. Don't touch it out. We'll be back shortly after this.
Invicta FM.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Are you serious? Invicta FM.
Some business people sabi spend money. But smart business people sabi grow money. Why your cash could just sit down the press phone for account? With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, put eligible funds to work and make plan for bigger business moves. The interest rate na 23%. 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, no let your money lazy.
Wayar gari da shayin Lipton yana da wata hanya da yake tattara mu. Kofi ɗaya ya kake a lokaci guda.
Mutumina, baka san me ya faru jiya ba.
Kai ma barka da safiya.
Yi haƙuri mana shayi kafin hira.
To shi kenan faɗi mana.
Ai, in dai shayin Lipton ne, ba cika kofi kaɗai yake yi ba, yana ƙara kusanci da zumunci tsakanin jama'a. Shayin Lipton yana haɗa zumunta.
Them say monkey smart, now because the tree near. But now monkey will jump past the eye, they quick see.
Don't call me auntie.
This Big Brother Naija season 11 go hot past pressing iron. Now only the biggest moves go make I see you. Everybody come show themselves.
Yes, sir. Now 247 drama for Big Brother Naija season 11. Sharply recharge your decoder. Make you not for miss anything, no. All the bass goes they show for GoTV channel 49. You still follow happenings with GoTV stream if you day road. Headline sponsor, Bet Power. GoTV. Love it.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Invicta FM.
Honey and Banana Connect.
To ina kasuwa sai yar uwar matar makwabcina ta ce matar da ke amfani da maganin tazaran haihuwa mazajinsu za su daina son su.
Honey and Banana Connect.
Ni ce kuma goggota ta ce idan na bayar da tazaran haihuwa tsakanin yarana mutane za su yi tunani akwai wata matsala a aure na. Shin gaskiya ne? Honey and Banana Connect na nan don duka tambayoyinku. Kira 7790 a kowane lokaci don tattauna da kwararun kan tazaran haihuwa da lafiyar jami'i. Kyauta ne a asirci kuma babu tsangwama. Kira 7790 ko turo sakon WhatsApp ta 09097133400 a yau.
Honey and Banana Connect could be one day san hanya.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. 0
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Gaskiya sau da kin taka wani babban matsayi.
Ta yaya Miro?
‘Ya'yanki akwai tarbiyya, sun kawo min ruwa, ina gama sha suka ɗauke. Ga 'yar auta na tilawa, a haka kullum suna gaishe da mijina idan za su makaranta.
Hikima ce, Miro, mun ba da kyakkyawar tazara wajen haihuwarsu, shi yasa muka samu lokacin yin tarbiyya. Waye?
Umma, mun gama aikin makaranta, za mu taya ki dafa abinci?
Har da taimakon dafa abinci? Saude, lallai nan gaba za ki samu ƙwararrun masu iya girki.
Tazarar haihuwa ba hikima ba ce kadai, abu ne mai muhimmanci sosai, yana ba da wadataccen lokacin kulawar da yara suke bukata.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa, ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin aida pronet da fem.
Da kyautuwar iyali, uba, 'ya'ya da ma'uwa.
Tabdi, wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk zasu amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan ya wanku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, kada ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
Auntie, you are enjoying, oh, only you. Peppered rice, amala, nkwobi, masa, cake, and now ice cream. I hope you have Justifies on you.
Justifies? I never leave home without it.
That's right, Justifies, the new natural effervescent powder for an instant refreshing relief from heartburn and stomach indigestion. Just add Justifies into a cup of water, stir, drink, and you're good to go. Justifies, your relief on the go. Justifies is from the House of Justide. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Marketed by Ranbaxy Nigeria Limited, a Sun Pharma company.
Invicta FM.
Welcome back, amazing listeners of Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, Nigeria. If you just tune in, this is Perspectives right here on your number one station. And yesterday, I am with Mr. TOYIN ALABI, and we have been talking about Nigeria on the recovery lane, rather Nigeria's economy on the recovery lane. So far, we've said a lot, and then now our studio lines are open for you to call in and be a part of the conversation. The number still remains 081 40,000 989, 081 40,000 989, or 070 87 800 989, 070 87 800 989. Let's get back to more calls. Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What is your name?
This is Comrade Dayo Olaleye.
Okay, comrade, what do you have for us this morning?
Yes, I take interest in today's subject, and that reminds me of the previous government in Nigeria. Nigerians have been so much put under pressure. Whenever any new government comes to power, the new government will come with reform. I remember Vision 2010 of I remember how Nigerians actually coped and they suffered. And then after that, another government will come with another vision. That vision, the pain, the taxes, the suffering will be on Nigerians. So Nigerians have been taken to be people that are very resilient, people who can take any punishment, which others have committed. And beside that, I also want us to go back to when Babangida was governor. Babangida did not come with any vision than development, and we saw how things were good. But after Babangida, when these reformers begin to come into power, every new government comes with the news. We are going to correct the past. But it's the poor people that we keep suffering. And I think this thing is from our foundation, education especially, where a child will be subjected to 13 subjects in a secondary school. This is a foundational confusion. It's not so in Europe. And before you know it, the child will continue to suffer to see if he can put his head together before he can make a choice of what he wants to do in life. Instead of picking them from childhood, train them. If a child will be a doctor, put the lessons of doctor into their brain from childhood, and they will become a doctor as they grow up. And in Nigeria, we make things so worse and bad from foundation, and I think that is our problem. No government, even if this man reached there now in the book, another man that will come will tell you he has correction. It's Nigerians that will suffer, and this thing is promoting corruption because what they run, the governments they run, is elitist government where only the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Wisdom.
Yes, sir.
I like this caller. I like his submission, and I want to take you back.
Okay.
Really take you back because again, I don't know about you, what you're going through with Nigeria today.
Okay.
But you know, like Chinua Achebe said in one of his books, short story, that there was once a country, and there really was a country, and Nigeria. It had not all been bad, so terribly bad with Nigeria. Nigeria was one time a very good country. I was there. I was part of it. And I'm saying that went through school, primary, secondary, university, and it was that good. It was that good. I'm telling you, because again, what was it about going to school then? It was okay, you know, and that just how much university days. What was a meal to get yourself through in school? So cheap. And we faced that. It was that good. And I remember General Yakubu Gowon, when he was a military head of state, said then that the problem of Nigeria was not about money. It was about how to spend the money. Yes. In this country, that we're having it this bad, that government said it was not about money. It was about how to spend the money. Yes, so it was that good then, and we went through all of that, and then it started changing, and we saw the bad times coming, and then worse times and stuff like that. I like the submission of the last speaker. Believe me, you know, Nigerians will excel in any part of the world. I'm talking about, let's look at education.
Yes.
And he talked about you having like 13 subjects for a brain, this small brain to carry. And then I remember too that we had to put our legs in water.
In order to stay up at night.
Stay up at night to go through the books, and you had to take coffee at an amount that only God knows. But again, we had to do that to make good grades.
Yes.
When you go abroad, students are not subjected to this kind of education. And so when you hear Nigerians excelling in other parts of the world, you just know that they must excel.
It's as a result of their foundation.
It's as a result of the foundation. Because that's what the last speaker just talked about, the foundation. You know, you had to take all 13 subjects, 14 subjects, And so when you go to other countries where timetable, for subjects were prepared in such a way that...
So flexible.
So flexible. Time to read, time to, relax, time to... It comes so easy. I'm not shocked at all about Nigerians excelling in other parts of the world. Because what you go through, if you can survive this system in Nigeria, you can. Any part of the world.
You excel everywhere.
Excel everywhere. And so we had good times. But again, what happened with administrations that followed? These administrations messed it up. Military to civilian and all of that. And so Nigerians are made to go through this time. And again, I like to take on the president too and what he had said about governors of the state.
Okay.
Do you know that Nigerian governors in all parts of the country, all parts of the country, are like they are czars. And when I mean czars, they have total control of the economy of their states. Total control, and of course not waiting on federal government. I've been saying this, that why is it that we don't have a monitoring system that will monitor what each states,
what is going on?
So we have federal, we have state, we have local government, and these are all arms of government manage and do whatever they want to in the state. We also know that most Nigerians, of course, maybe you do know that what is coming to state governors or from the federation account, and all the governors are accepted that a lot of money.
A lot.
They had not seen this kind of money with this administration. But what do the states do
with the money?
With the money, that's the question where the one Nigerians are not asking. What do the states do with this money? Another thing that we have to look about what is happening or see about what is happening is that in the states where this country is a blessed country. And when Nigerians talked about God's own country, this country is God's own country because of the endowments that we have.
Yes.
Talk about the gold, whatever. All that states can make a real lot of money from. But what do? Is waiting for the money that will come at the end of the month from the federation account and stuff like that. So the federal government is really all the problems of this country is on the federal. That's what we see today. It's on the federal. Blame it on the federal.
Yes.
And what are we saying about the states? What are we saying about local governments? Local governments, we see that governors have they are really taking all that should go to the local government. And so local governments cannot work because if local governments are autonomous enough, they can take care of the local government. And I'm looking at the situation where the governors are really taking the shine out of the local governments because again, local governments can really put the governors in real difficult situations because if there's autonomy for local governments as it is, local governments can work and you can point and look at the local government. This government is doing fine if we have the right leadership.
Yes.
The right leadership.
Yes.
But again, we see this administration has given autonomy to local governments, but do they really have this autonomy?
Are we really seeing it?
Are we really seeing it? And again, if the governors will muzzle and take out, take money from local government, take state money, take local government money, what are we seeing with the states? Now, another thing you have to look, Anambra is APGA. It's not APC.
Yes.
Oyo is PDP. Bauchi is PDP. They get the same amount. But what do we see in this state? Are you saying that it's the APC governors that are making all the money?
Now, that's a very valid question.
And that's why I'll go back to Governor Soludo of Anambra State. It's an APGA state. But here is the former governor of the central bank saying that his spirit and what goes on, he goes with this administration, with the reforms that it is given to Nigerians. Yes, an APGA state. Okay, so who do we blame?
Now, what excuse do you have?
What excuse do you have? So it is about this APC government that is bad. That's what most Nigerians will say. It is APC.
You pin it on.
Pin it on this government. And so, like I said earlier, Nigerians have their choice to make. The choices are ours. And so, want a breath of fresh air, come 2027, we can make it happen by the choices we make. And so, let's get to hear Nigeria's economy is bad. Can it get better?
All right. So that's the question. The economy is bad. The economy has been bad before now. Is this government rather making it worse? Or can we get better? Let's get back to more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Morning, Mr. TOYIN.
Morning.
It's Francis calling.
Okay, Francis.
Thank you. Honestly, based on the topic that we are talking about this morning, the nice one. But as someone that has been following the politics of Nigeria, most especially from 2010, I have seen that Nigeria, both the economy and the governance is going down every year. And we keep on speaking, saying all sorts of things. Based on the topic people are presenting to us, the IMF, the World Bank, and the Industrial Conjugal and the rest, their comments about the economy. It's all paperwork and it's all political statements because we are in an electionary year.
Okay.
So most of these people have their choice to praise the government for them to continue in the same business they have been doing all this while. So to me, as a Nigerian, as someone that is following the governance of this country, I am not interested in what those people are saying because this is business as usual. This was how Buhari government started in 2016, telling us there would be light at the end of the tunnel. Rather, we saw darkness after 8 years. And now we are in the 10th year or more than that. And the darkness is increasing. And we are following paperwork and paper governance. No, we're not supposed to be celebrating what the people that have milking us, that are part of our problem are saying. Just like you rightly mentioned, my governor, Soludo. Sorry to say, what is his performance? He has to praise the people that are in the same ship with him. Because the federal government is in the same ship with Soludo. Soludo has messed up Anambra State, security-wise, economic-wise. So, being a former governor, it's like having an being a former governor of Central Bank because he has nothing, he has not delivered anything, he has not added anything in Anambra State as a governor, going to 8 years. That's why he's dancing with the same people.
All right, thank you very much.
That's Francis.
Right. Francis had a lot to say.
He had a lot to say. Interesting too. And of course, like that too. That looking at Soludo of Abga, not not doing that well, according to him, in Anambra State. But again, that's his
Let's let
opinion.
it be his opinion.
Yes.
Let's get more calls.
All right. Okay.
Let's get more calls. All right. Hello. Good morning. Hello, good morning. All right.
Well, it's not ready for us.
Yes, he is not. All right, the number still remains 081 40,000 989 or 070 87 800 989. It is Perspectives right here on Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, Nigeria. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Toyin.
Good morning.
I'm a brother.
Good morning. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Ambassador Shaman calling.
Pardon? We didn't get the name.
Ambassador Shaman calling.
Ambassador Shaman. Okay,
Good
what do you
morning.
have for us this morning?
Honestly speaking, the analysis people are making this morning are really, really heart-touching. Nigeria has all it takes to have an enduring nation. But the way leadership is being handling people as if Nigerians do not have a place in the leadership of this country, especially the innocent Nigerians in the masses. Leadership should have been all about humanity. But these people are selective in their treatment. We say we are into democracy, but the way democracy is practiced in Nigeria has if we are not learned. Look at the crop of intelligence we are having in this country. Brilliant people in this country. We have people that's supposed to move this country forward, but the country has been stagnant for years, ever since democracy came on board. And this is what people who are aiming for. The military were in power. Imagine what Babangida did alone when he was a military president of this nation. Look at Abuja. It was the handwork of Babangida. But all the states, Babangida built all annex offices. Babangida built state secretariat in all the federations. All the states of the federation. Babangida did a lot of tremendous work in this nation. But when democracy is there, we thought we were going to have more fresh air, but the reverse is the case. Nigerians are rather thrown into serious trouble that an individual will embezzle into billions and billions while masses are at the receiving end. Imagine the salary of a civil servant. A civil servant cannot even boast of his salary. No civil servant can pay salary more than a week. But a politician will go into office and he will embezzle the money that is meant for his constituency project. He will divert it for his own project. They'll build hotels, they'll go overseas and build mansions to the detriment of the electorate. So what we are crying is that let them get the justice in Nigeria, because the civil servants, public servants are at the civil end. Somebody will start for 35 years. At the end of it, it goes home with just 2 million or 3 million. But a politician that said just 4 years will go with more than 400 billion bring his benefit. Then there's the justice there. So Nigerians, honestly speaking, we need leadership that moves this country forward. We are the electorate that will decide come 2027. If we like, let other Maggie and other things convince us to continue with the government. But if you know the impact of what this government has caused to us, especially the subsidy removal, the Nigerians are suffering. Let us advance and do the needful and rescue our best. If not, we'll continue this career.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, Wisdom. I'd like to stay with Ambassador Shemang like that, because he brought out something. Leadership. I think that has been one of the big one, or the big issue with Nigeria, that leadership. And yes, with all that Nigeria has been blessed with in terms of what we've seen,
natural resources,
and all of that. What has leadership done about all of what we had or what we still have? Because again, we've not just gone through all that Nigeria has. Oil is all they shout about. But another resources that Nigeria has, and not much has been done about it. Bitumen. Nigeria has one of the best in the world, and that has not been exploited enough. And so we just have it. We have it. What has leadership done about taking all of these and making it wealth of the nation? And that's why again I come to the governors of the state. With the states, I'm in Kaduna State, and we are in Kaduna State, and we know in Kaduna State what is buried underneath. It has not been touched enough. And so the president called on governors recently that they should invest, call for investment in what we have. We hear about states where foreigners are coming to our states and exploiting our land and taking it all out. And of course, you do know about connivance of governors and all of that.
Yes, it happens.
So leadership, I like that coming from Ambassador Shemang, that what we have, and for some people that say that, look, the federal is too powerful, too strong. Let the states, go on their own and contribute to national and see what will happen. And that's why you see, again, that's one thing that I'm looking about with Nigeria, that there's no competition with the states. Yes, no competition. Because if states, with good leadership of states, can begin to excel,
other states would begin to envy.
And you'd like to move from Kaduna State.
If Kaduna State can do this, then why can't my state do this?
Why can't
Let my state do this?
And so I can leave Kaduna State to want to go to Niger State because Niger is there, that is happening. I can leave to go to Oyo, go to Anambra because it's happening there. It's a better state. But we're not saying it, and that's why we go back to the regions. When the regions were there in Nigeria, we had healthy competition. What happened when Awolowo was there in the southwest? What happened when the premier here, Sardana, was doing it in the north? We saw healthy competition. Did you know that the first broadcasting station was in the west, in western Nigeria? And of course, we knew what happened in the north here, that the Sardana had to quickly too come with a broadcasting station from the north. There was healthy competition. Are we seeing that today? Because all the governors, I put it in quotes now, were doing their things. Were doing their things.
Yes.
And so it was just about, how can a man be taking billions and trillions of naira to do what? For himself and family? No.
You're not even asking for this free reign. Okay, give us the free reigns. Give it to us. And now it's been given.
No. I really don't know. Well, okay, it's just about people. I don't know. Well, billions and trillions while your people suffer. And then one day you are no more. So what happens? Oh God. It's just a Nigerian thing.
Yes, it's just a Nigerian thing. Honestly, it is a Nigerian thing. Because when we look at our neighboring countries we see them developing. When we look at Ghana, you see how far Ghana have come.
You know, Wisdom, you just brought it. I was with a friend, who had lived the better part of his life in Ghana.
Okay.
And we're talking, making comparisons. Now, Ghana and Nigeria. Ghana is a country that Africa should be proud of. And he was telling me about, look, in Ghana, they don't care about whether your dad is from Anambra, your mom is from Kaduna, you're all Ghanaians. So bring it back home to Nigeria. That's where you say...
It doesn't work here.
It doesn't work here. It doesn't work here. And then people are talking about religion, ethnicity, divides of the country. And of course, campaigns will soon start. Watch what will happen. Because again, I see on the horizon that something is going to happen with these campaigns when they kick off. And that's when religion will come in. That's where ethnicity will come in. That's where the divides of this country will come in. And cultures too will come in.
Yes.
I mean, where do we go? How do we get out of these? These are our fault lines. These are our fault lines. They've all been there since, independence. And so they will come up again. And that's when you begin to say, no, this is his tribe. We fought a war in Nigeria. The bad days of Nigeria,
Yes.
67 to 70 was when that war took place. It was bad for this country. I was wise enough, so it was just that bad.
Wow.
And so you begin to wonder, why would some people not be allowed to be, take leadership of this country from wherever you come from, whatever divides of Nigeria? Why would the people be labeled as, asking the question, are these people Nigerians?
As lower citizens.
Yes. Why? So all of these will come up.
Come
2027.
Before 2027.
Yes.
The end of this year.
The end of this year. It will come up. And then we'll begin to say Christian, Muslim, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, and not talking about the other tribes, the other nationalities. Very, very strong nationalities that we have. But we'll talk about the three big ones.
Yes.
But we begin to see. We've seen it. We'll still see it.
We are seeing it.
All right. So Nigerians, talk to us about what it will be like.
All right. So let's take one call. And then right after this call, we'll go on a commercial break, which at the top of the hour of 10, we'll bring to you the news brief. And then we'll come back and call it a wrap on the show. So let's take this call. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Wilson.
Good morning. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, Mr. Twin.
Salute. Good morning.
You're on today on the line.
Okay, so you have just 1 minute.
Yes. You have discussed virtually what we want to hear on air.
Okay.
And I'm impressed with what you said. What I want to ask is
Hello? Okay, do well to call us back. The network is not on your side. All right, so amazing listeners, just like I said, that would be the last call before we go on this commercial break. So stay glued to your radio sets. Don't touch it out. We'll be back shortly after this. It is still Perspectives right here on Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, Nigeria.
Invicta FM.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Are you serious?
Invicta FM. Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi. An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari. Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo. Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Them say monkey smart, now because the three near. But now monkey will jump past the eye, they quick see.
Don't call me auntie.
This Big Brother Ninja season 11 go hot past pressing iron. Now only the biggest moves go make I see you. Everybody come show themselves.
Yes, sir.
Now 247 drama for Big Brother Naija season 11. Sharply recharge your decoder. Make you not for miss anything, no. All the gas goes they show for GoTV channel 49. You still fit follow happenings with GoTV stream if you day road. Headline sponsor, Bet Power. GoTV. Love it.
To yaushe muke sa rana na uku. Ha, ba ya ce abu game da na uku. Amma ni da Alhaji mun amince cewa jikina na bukatar lokaci. Shi yasa ina da 7790 7790 daga Honey and Banana Connect. Ita ce amintaciyar hanyar samu bayananniyar shawara ba tare da tsangwama ba akan duk abin da ya shafi tazaran haihuwa. Ku tattauna da ƙwararrun ma'aikata don samun jagoranci game da bayar da tazaran haihuwa. Tafiyar ki ce jikinki ne duk lokacin da kika zaba. Kira 7790 a yau ko ku aiko mana da sakon WhatsApp a 09097133400. Honey and Banana Connect. Ku bi wanda ya san hanya.
The time is 10 o'clock.
This is Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, Nigeria. I am Moses Wisdom Tanko with the news brief. River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has received members of the Senator Magnus Abe-led Reconciliation Committee of the Rainbow Coalition in River State at the Government House in Port Harcourt. Also as part of the visit is the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress in the state, Kingsley Chinda. The committee visited the governor on Sunday as part of efforts to strengthen reconciliation and foster greater political cooperation among stakeholders in the state. The visit comes days after Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and former River State Governor Nyesom Wike disclosed during a media briefing that a reconciliation committee headed by Abe had been constituted as part of efforts to consolidate the Rainbow Coalition in River State. The governor of Bauchi State, Bala Muhammad, has met with the leadership of the Allied People's Movement, APM, and candidates seeking elective offices and other stakeholders ahead of the August 17, 2026 local government elections in the state. The strategic stakeholders meeting focused on strengthening the party's strategies and mobilizing support for APM candidates across the 20 local government areas of the state. Welcoming participants, the Bauchi State Chairman of APM, Awal Isa, urged candidates at all levels to intensify efforts to promote and publicize the party and its programs among the electorate. And from the foreign scene, Chinese authorities have evacuated more than 1 million people from their homes in eastern China, including the financial capital, Shanghai, as Typhoon Dolphin made landfall. The typhoon brought heavy rain and halted transportation across the region. Nearly 1,000 flights were cancelled in Shanghai alone on Monday. While authorities have downgraded Dolphin to a tropical storm, they continue to warn of torrential rains, severe flooding and the risk of landslides through Wednesday as the storm moves north. And in the world of sport, Algeria, Morocco, Cameroon and Malawi have all qualified for the 2027 Women's World Cup in Brazil. The Women's African Cup of Nations, WAFCON, in Morocco is also acting as a qualifying tournament for next summer's tournament, with any country that makes the semi-finals earning their places at the World Cup. Algeria beat 10-player Ivory Coast 2-1 with goals from Ines Kiri and Amira Old Braham after Nsira Udrago was sent off when the Ivorians were 1-0 ahead to reach the WAFCON last four and qualify for Women's World Cup for the first time. And that makes the news brief at 10. A major bulletin comes up at midday. Good morning and have a victorious day.
News
news. If stories need to be told, they should be told with precision, truth, and authority. Trust us to bring you unadulterated information on politics, economy, entertainment, sports, and all of life. From local to international news stories as they break. Invicta News at 8 a.m., 12 p.m., 6 p.m., only on Invicta 98.9 FM. Be victorious with us. News.
Welcome back. Still with the program Perspectives this morning on Invicta 98.9. And we're talking about Nigeria, where we are with Nigeria, and of course, asking if we could get it better. And of course, we're taking a cue from what we're getting from the economic team that's saying that Nigeria is on recovery path and that, yes, it can get better. And that's what we're hoping for. And not only a recovery path, also saying that it should show with Nigerians that, yes, the economy is also improving with us too. And of course, this is what we're getting at. And we talked about some things that must be in place for Nigeria to get better. And I'm taking a cue too from what Ambassador Shemang had talked about leadership. The leadership has a big role to play about, improving on the Nigerian, economy and the people too, because of course, if it gets better, the people get better. And wisdom. I like to take you where you are now.
Okay.
You're doing your NYC with Invicta Radio, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. And for what comes to you, allowance, like you say, alawi.
Yes.
Right? Alawi.
Yes.
Alawi for you today is how much?
77,000.
77,000.
Yes.
Okay, I take you back to my days.
Okay.
My days as NYC,
yes.
copper, and I served in Ogun State.
Okay.
And you know how much?
How much?
That year, we're getting about 80 naira.
80 naira. But like 80 naira would let you do a lot of things.
Okay, I totally agree with you. And just before NYC, I think it got to about 90 naira.
Wow.
You're talking about 77,000.
77,000 naira.
In my own time, it was, about, before the close of NYC.
But then I beg to say things were much better.
No,
they
were. With 90 naira, Ogun State. I was in Shagamu. I served in Shagamu, Ogun State. I go to Lagos, buy a fan, buy, TV.
Wow.
Portable and all of that.
Oh, now that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So, I was also asking this question. So, that time and this time, what had happened? Leadership had changed from military to civilian, military, and all of that. Leadership had played a big role about where we are in Nigeria today. Wow, some people, I don't know how to, how we place it. Good leadership, bad leadership, what had happened. One of the callers talked about the time of Babangida.
Yeah.
I created, we had INEC offices all around, and all of that. There was money then. Even some people today would ask for, we hear all sorts of things that some people are even asking at this time in Nigeria that military should come back. And I'm just wondering, military should come back. And of course, when the world is talking about, walking on the democracy lane, and some people ask for military to come back, it's like, are we okay? Are we really okay? But again, this is all about leadership.
Yes.
Now, look at other countries of the world. Like it or not, benevolent dictatorship is what Nigerians would want today. Is that what we want? But we're seeing leaders that created path for the growth of their country today. And these countries are big countries today. Singapore, Malaysia, and all of that. Leadership had played a big role in making these countries to be recognized all over the world. And so what happened to Nigeria? And what happened? And we'll come back to what we're saying.
I think from what one of the callers said, let me pick from him. I think he said something about during the time of Babangida, he came with ideas and he was working with them, but then he compared what happened back then to our leaders now. They are only coming with, I am going to do this. It ends after they get into office. Or rather, once they get into office, we don't see it. That's from his perspective.